Children, including adolescents. Many children, including adolescents, are particularly vulnerable in a crisis situation. Crisis events often disrupt their familiar world, including the people, places, and routines that make them feel secure. Children who are affected by a crisis may be at risk of sexual violence, abuse, and exploitation, which tends to be more common in the chaos of large crisis situations. Young children are often particularly vulnerable since they cannot meet their basic needs or protect themselves, and their caregivers may be overwhelmed. Older children may be trafficked, sexually exploited, or recruited into armed forces. Girls and boys often face somewhat different risks. Usually, girls face the greatest risk of sexual violence and exploitation, and those who have been abused may be stigmatized and isolated. How children react to the hardships of a crisis, for example, witnessing destruction, injury, or death, being exposed to the elements, lack of food and water, depends on their age and developmental stage. It also depends on the ways their caregivers and other adults interact with them. For example, young children may not fully understand what is happening around them and are especially in need of support from caregivers. In general, children cope better when they have a stable, calm adult around them. Children and young people may experience similar distress reactions as adults do. They may also have some of the following specific distress reactions. Young children may return to earlier behaviors. For example, bedwetting or thumb-sucking. They may cling to caregivers and reduce their play or use repetitive play related to the distressing event. School-age children may believe they caused bad things to happen, develop new fears, may be less affectionate, feel alone, and be preoccupied with protecting or rescuing people in the crisis. Adolescents may feel nothing, feel different from or isolated from their friends, or they may display risk-taking behavior and negative attitudes.